Viv Goodnongs. Viacom here. Today where we take a look at the top 10 companies who only had one logo. Pix launched their own television production arm in fall 2016. Their series were co-produced by their then owners, Paramount Television, MGM Television and Lionsgate Television. The banner is currently 100% owned by MGM Television. And then, they debuted a logo on the 16th of October 2016. And they used it ever since. Maybe someday they'll replace their logo with a new one. On a black background, we see the Pix logo rotating down. While rotating, the orange eye in the text lights up the rest of the text to light gray. After rotating, the text original series, documentary or comedy, appears in orange. There's a closing variant too. Same as the opening. But the text Pix as a registered trademark of Studio 3 Partners appears at the bottom. It was seen on Graves and Berlin Station, which both premiered on the 16th of October 2016. The Pix Entertainment variant can be seen newer on Pix programming, starting with Season 2 of Berlin Station. Alright. On to the next one. Wow. We got a Fox one. XLF Productions is our production company whose name is derived from a reversal of the Fox brand name created on the 2nd of October 2019 with its first project being a brand new series Almost Family on Fox. The logo begins with the already formed first Fox Entertainment logo. Then, the Fox initials rotates, turning into XLF, while in rectangle, the entertainment text crossfades into Productions. Even though Fox Entertainment is brand new, it only had two logos. But XLF has one. So it counts. Here's the preview of the logo. Still unknown why this name for the company, although some people tells it is a reference for the Metal Gear Solid V's fictional military group XLF. But for me, it's just the Fox name backwards. Next. Hurrah! The Random House Companies. Perfect. Random House Studio is a production company responsible for adapting books published by Penguin Random House to film and TV. The company, originally owned by Penguin Random House, was transferred to Telsman's sister company from Alameda North America in 2016. I got it at Wikipedia cause it has no info on the CLG wiki. On a yellow surface, a square of black paint appears. We zoom to the right to reveal the same surface, which also gets painted black. We keep on zooming and seeing the surface being painted until we zoom out further to see Random House Films as being painted until we zoom out further to see Random House Films as being painted. We zoom out, revealing the company name splotched between two moving film strips. The yellow surface disappears, and two more houses and a roof appear. The film strips, the text, and the roof all create an abstract house, much like in the Random House logo. Here's the preview if you wanted to see it. Man, what the fuck did the video of the logo as a screen record? Anyway. It was seen on Reservation Road one day and laid a favorite. Perfect for Random House home video. He'll be happy. Next. Hey look. A game company. With of course. One logo. Bandai Namco Entertainment, also known as Bandai Namco Games and Namco Bandai Games, was formed in 2006 after a merger between Bandai Company Limited and Namco Limited. The original companies still do exist separately, while the merged brand is mainly used for video game publishing, especially for its own games, but the logo, it's kinda boring when you look at it. It's disappointing. I can't believe Bandai Namco gave us this. I wish it was animated like this logo made by Studio Tiga. Anyways. It's common. Precedes Namco and Bandai logos on all the games released since 2006, as in Tekken games, both this and Namco logo are used. Also widely used across Europe and North America. Sorry for seeing this Europe. The next one. Welp. We got a Seizure Club here. API stands for Air Programs International. A pretty good background. And now. On the Seizure logo. We start out with a yellow screen, which then wipes away horizontally to become a white background. As soon as the yellow background begins to clear, a rapidly spinning black vortex comes from the left and stops in the middle, rapidly spinning clockwise. As it does so, after a few more seconds, the vortex zooms back and shifts to the right while spinning. As this does so, the letters appear in purple. The letters themselves resemble filtra, began zooming from all sides of the screen until coming together. The camera zooms out and in and out as this happens. The vortex begins to spin next to the eye until it comes to a complete stop, which makes the eye overlap one of the tips of the vortex. The words television production appears on the bottom of the text and vortex, set in macrogrammar. I can't show you the video of the logo cause you might get seizures. Anyways, the zooming in and out, the weird music and the rapid speed of the vortex's spinning can unnerve more than a few, not to mention the spinning may make you be dizzy. You can really tell that the vortex is stop-motion animation. The appearance of the words seem wrong. The film is very poor and grainy, and what's the idea of the camera zooming in and out? It also might remind you of a bipod. Now it's time for the next one. Now we're in the 70s. Where there's a company named Operation Primetime. Operation Primetime, OPT, was a syndication block of programming created by the organization to promote television, which offered to independent stations in 1976 by what was then called MCA, now NBCUNIVERSAL television distribution. It was MCA's desire to launch new television shows by having them run in first-run syndication. In 1980, after the Paramount Television service failed to launch, Paramount Television joined OPT, bringing with it Solid Gold, which ran until 1988, and, in 1981, Entertainment Tonight, which is still on the air, though it's produced entirely by CBS Television Distribution now. OPT's slogan was for better programming. OPT and its successor company, Television Program Enterprises, TPE, were formed by Al Massadai. And now, their only logo, on a black background, 4 rainbow-colored lines, one coming from each side of the screen, come together to form the letters OPT. The line from the left curves to form the O, the lines from the bottom and the right combine together to form the P, and the lines from the top and the right combine together to form the T. When OPT is formed, the screen moves backward, as the words Operation Primetime in a rounded yellow font appear from the right side and place themselves next to each letter. When everything is in place, the words for better programming appear in the bottom right-hand corner. At the same time, you can see thin overlapping circles in the background. We got a preview, so here you go. Like most 1970s logos, it's all backlit slide and a few rostrum camera tricks. It's also a beloved logo by many. I'm also have my logo debut in the 70s. But I being Viacom has 9 logos, so it won't be in the list. The next one. Faulkner/Cuban has 4 film companies so far. First Magnolia Pictures, then 2929 Entertainment, and now HDNET Films. Magnolia has a Google search page. Even 2929 has one. However, if you come up to the HDNET Films page, it says nothing. Magnet Releasing, on the other hand, stayed anonymous through Google, with their last release called Wrinkles the Clown release on September 2019. Magnet also only has one logo. But it's HDNET Films that we're talking about. On a black background, we see something blurry. We see numbers going to 100, 011, 010, etc. very quickly. They go to the left with the same numbers doing the same thing. The words fade in HDNET Films, but rotate at 90 degrees angle. The logo fades out, and the numbers disappear. Here's the preview. It was seen on Heavy Hancock and other movies and TV shows. Here's the next one. Now we have traveled in the 60s with ARP Films. On a blue background, we see a white square with a yellow rectangle and 2 red squares below it inside. To the right are the words distributed by ARP Films, Inc. in the same font as the text in the opening variant of the Marvel Comics animation logo of the era. We had a preview.
Wherever there's a hand, you'll find a Spider-Man.
This logo is ultra rare. was seen on episodes of the 1967 Hulk cartoon and the 1967 Spider-Man cartoon. This logo is intact on an episode of the 60s Spider-Man cartoon, which was included in the bonus features on the Australian DVD release of Daredevil vs. Spider-Man. It's also intact on the first episode of the 1981 Solo Spider-Man cartoon on Disney+, as the episode appears to have been transferred from an Age film print, and retains its original Marvel Productions logo. The rest of the episodes are videotape transfers and have the CGI Spidey logo at the end instead. The next one. Yeah, let's just move on. Sony Pictures Home Entertainment is the home entertainment distribution arm of Sony Pictures Entertainment, part of the Sony Pictures Entertainment Motion Picture Group, a subsidiary of Sony Corporation. It was first established in November 1979 by Columbia Pictures Industries, incorporated as Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment, to distribute films from Columbia Pictures on VHS, Beta, Laserdisc, and Super 8mm, with Warner Bros. Titles being released by them in the latter format. It was later renamed as RCA/Columbia Pictures Home Video or RCA/Columbia Pictures International Video for international distribution, RCA/Columbia Pictures/Hoyts Video in conjunction with Hoyts, in Australia and Gaumont Columbia RCA Video in conjunction with Gaumont, in France, in 1981 as a joint venture with RCA, Columbia Trista Home Video on the 23rd of August 1991 after acquiring RCA shares from General Electric, Columbia Trista Home Entertainment in 1999 before the name was made official in 2001, and to its current name in 2004. It is responsible for the distribution of the Sony Pictures library for home entertainment, mainly releases from Columbia Pictures and Trista Pictures, but also releases product from Sony Pictures Classics, Screen Gems, Triumph Film, Destination Films, Stage 6 Films, Affirm Films, Revolution Studios, its television library, selected miscellaneous output from independent companies, and the CBS Films theatrical releases co-distributed by CBS Home Entertainment. Since the 20th of June 2007, Sony now handles the former Sony BMG Kids label, Sony Wonder. They used one logo since 2005. This is the logo. This is much better animation than its TV counterpart. And the TV counterpart has two Legos. This is nuts. And that's it for a list. I hope enjoy and hit the like button and subscribe for more top 10 Vines portrayed by Legos and other stuff. See you later.